Hi, and welcome back to the Parrot Coder. In this episode, I just want to take you for a little walk around the GUI and show you some of the features. So let's start at the start here on the login screen. So this is where you enter your subscriber API key, and if you don't have one of those yet, you can click on this button here and that'll take you to the Parrot Coder website where you can subscribe or get a free 10-day trial. If you want to store that locally, click on this button here and enter. If you want to then clear that API key from the local disk because you left your job or something, then you can click that button there. Let's store it for now and log in. So here's your recent projects list and your shortcuts. Use this button here to open an existing project, and this one to start a new project, and this one to log out, as I showed you earlier. And you can use this button to clear your recents list if you want to do that. So let's log into this project. And this is one I made earlier for a different episode. Here's your left menu where you do the majority of your navigation. And you can show and hide that with your Command B option there. So if we go into one of these files, if you want to see the delete lock, this is the delete lock. Just prevents you from accidentally deleting anything, or at least giving you the power to go into delete mode when you do want to delete things. And so yeah, if you want to delete stuff, you can just delete stuff like that. It also brings up your step backward and step forward functions. So if you want to step back, you can step back. If you want to step forward, you can step forward. So that's very convenient as well. And let's lock that down. Over here you've got your step back and go forward. So where you were before or where you came from. Over here we've got our search box. So if we're looking for something, let's say the word product, it'll highlight the word product wherever it appears. And if you hit enter, it'll bring up all the instances where the word product exists in all the different objects that you can make. So this button here shows and hides markers. So if you want to look at your markers or you're looking for a marker, so sometimes what you're looking for is a marker and it's not entirely obvious. It's not entirely obvious that that's there because you've got it in answer mode. So you can show and hide that like that. If you want to jump to a specific key, so let's say we're going to jump to this key number 53 here. We're on a different page. You can select this option, jump to key, put the key you want to jump to and hit enter, and that'll take you to the nearest page which has that key, which can be very useful as well. So let's look at the save. So here's your save button and your close project button. If you accidentally try to close it without saving, it'll prompt you. Otherwise it'll let you save your project. And some of the shortcuts that we've got. So when you're on a Parrot file like this one, if you want to hide the info bar, it's Command I. If you want to show the markers, it's Command O. There are no markers on this page. Let's add one in. Let's get, so this is your peek at answers button. And here's your copy. So this will let you copy an answers marker. And you can enter that in like that. And it'll paste it in for you. And then if you want to look at that marker, you go Command O, and it will flip between the two modes for you. If Command P will take you from preview mode to template mode. And here we've got your answers list as well. If you want to see the answers, you can use the peeker for that. You can hide the peeker with Command J. And here we've got a button that will let you compare the file with the actual file in the background. So if we look at example 2, references there, so that's changed. That's not there, and so on and so forth. And that's also represented with these buttons here. You can also, when you're in a Parrot file blueprint, you can also show and hide the info with Command I there. And if you want to add a section to the bottom, I think it's Command N. And this is a new bit. Save, and that'll just add it to the bottom. Or you can add them specifically to where you want them, these keys here, if you want to add it above or below the section specifically. You can move your sections up and down with these keys here and edit them with this one here. And this is where you go to create your Parrot files for any specific blueprint. And with the Parrot variable answers, it'll show you where answers have been used. So this product name is being used here. And it'll show you which files this variable has been used in. And the Parrot file blueprints which are using it as well. In this case, it's only one. So that's just a quick look around the Parrot Coder GUI. I hope that's been useful for you, and join me for the next episode.